everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 2. There, now we're looking a lot cooler. Last time, we finished up doing all the various side content around the world after clearing Chapter 2. This time, we're off to see Tora's Uncle Umon so he can get us a ship that can take us toward the World Tree. I'm gonna miss Gormott, but anything that lets us see more of it is a good thing, even if it means we're heading out. First off, we gotta do some equipment switching. For quite a while, we're not going to be doing any fighting indoors. It makes sense to switch off the indoor attack up for a benefit we will actually see. I'm gonna go with Affinity Max Barrier 3, granting a 20% max HP barrier to the entire party when max affinity is reached between Tora and Poppy. Hey, our larger engine is actually coming into play here. I'd like to open up by saying that even though, yes, I'm gonna be using every single blade eventually, including the DLC ones, don't take that as a sign that you need the DLC blades in order to win. As we're getting more blades, I might call some blades bad, but I want you to know that actually bad blades are quite rare. Even common blades are quite good. In fact, kind of one of the reasons why I say Dromark is bad is because common blades of the Twin Rings class with any halfway decent skills tend to just be better than he is because Dromark's skills almost never come in handy. You can see where the logic is there. Dual Rings is a great weapon. Now, with that done, with us passing over that boundary, the Great Spine boundary in fact, we have made it to upper level left. I want you to know that I had the most miserable time finding this place on my first playthrough. I know it's a fairly straightforward walk after that cutscene. I wanted to go back to town, do all the things that I could see now opened up on the map, and finding where I was again and the natural pathway forward was way harder for me than I would like to admit. You see this map? How this little tiny thing up here is your only indication that there is a place up here and everything is mushed together into one layer? It was hard for me to know that this was where I was supposed to go. I was just bumbling around this waterfall everywhere looking for that quest marker that I couldn't see on the map, and just running into wall after wall after wall, not knowing which way to go. I actually wandered around upper level right for hours looking for the right way to go, and maybe that's on me. Maybe I really should have known which way to go from where the cutscene dropped me off, but it had been hours since that, and I'd just forgotten about exactly where I was. It was a pretty downer of an experience compared to what I liked, and oh, we're at a cream orange paratha. I actually didn't say creamy orange paratha for once. It's been bothering me in editing that I keep saying that wrong, and apparently it's been bothering a lot of you in viewing that I've been butchering a lot of Welsh pronunciations all throughout Gormott and saying that they're weird Xenoblade names. It really sucks that I set that up as a joke, by the way, because after all those, like, is this a British thing or a Xenoblade thing? I was not actually aware that Welsh exclusive letters existed and that there were pronunciations that didn't abide by the rest of English. So in this case, I really did think that they were weird Xenoblade names. I'm sorry, I'm just a dumb American. Melnath's shoulder. First off, I want you to take a look at this view. See it, the upper back of the Titan up there. If you look over this way, got this formation going on. It's part of the side of the Titan's torso. This location has lore to it. The name of the province is Gormott. That doesn't necessarily mean that the name of the Titan is Gormott. It's just simply a name of a section within the Ardanian Empire. Many people have taken this to mean that Melnath is the actual name of the Titan. That's never a good animation to see. Oh, it's just a little Crabble that's probably gonna mutilate me, and I'm gonna regret calling it, oh, level 8. Dromark could handle this, but because I just think that you're that pitiful, I'm gonna use Crosstalk. Bitballs. I haven't really gone over these as a weapon class yet. They have a decent amount of range on them, not quite as good as an ether cannon. Generally, they're classified as healers. I've told you that Crosstalk breaks the boundaries on that quite a lot.
Why not?
Oh, okay, barely got it. They have good block and critical rates for what they are. Not lighting the world on fire or anything, but still pretty good for what's generally seen as a healer and what generally comes with a few different healing arts. Pretty much the best of all worlds. Decent damage, brilliant prison. Decent damage, decent block, decent critical, decent healing. Their only real downside is poor driver combo access. Those effects like break, topple, and launch. A break art on Nia is the only access they get whatsoever.
Can't wait. Yo. Huh.
Zaya! That's what it says. Hi there, level 20 pants. You know what I'm gonna do? Apprentice Vambraces, higher damage to higher level enemies by 20%. Let's go! Let's actually see a real fight with Crossette for once. Crossette, in a typical fight, she wants to be using Break a lot, and she also wants to get off her level 1 special early in a fight to spawn in some potions. If I can get that potion art right about any time now, maybe, this is awfully slow. Okay, go for it. I don't even care that I missed timing on that. I need to get our level 1 special up. Wait, Tora! Did you fall off the cliff? I hate it when he does that. There we go, break. We need to heal like yesterday. Come on, Crossette. Okay, use the level 1 special. Get us some potions. Boom, 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 boom. I got 3. Okay, good, good. Rex, go for Burnout with Pyra. We'll try to get some good damage out of her, because her doing the level 2 special, doing damage over time is excellent. Nia has the aggro. That should speak for how much damage she's doing. Oh my god. This is insane. Boom. Okay, go for it. Go for that again. Get the potions. Run around, grab them while we spawn in some more. And look at that. I took down a level 20 enemy. No problem at all. Sorry, Tora.
No rest for the wicked, eh?
That just goes to show how good Crossette is when played optimally. Heck, in this battle, we can just start right away with an HP potion because they don't despawn right away between fights. I could have probably done better if my art recharge effect was stronger. I don't think I actually have one on at all right now. Maybe I didn't switch my items.
Good, Nia. Make sure to keep Rex focused.
Don't you worry, Gramps. Yeah, he's got some real potential.
Aw, it's not often to hear a compliment out of her, but Crossette's auto attacks were even hitting for a lot toward the end of that damage if you go back and
Time for
look.
some treasure hunting. Yo. Ta.
All right! Perfect that time, and with a silver cylinder. Lay it on me. What did I get?
Oh, I love the smell of salvage.
I don't know if I would. I'd probably picture that to be pretty moldy. I don't know. Some people probably like the smell of mold. I like the smell of gasoline, fresh tires, and shoe stores.
Show me what you got.
And people tell me I'm gross and weird for liking those things, so I don't judge, Rex. Your olfactory senses are not something that you will be discriminated against for in this household.
Flora heals an
Come
aching soul.
on, come to Mama.
It's a new day.
Oh
everyone.
yeah, we get to hear the good music. I like the nighttime music, okay, it's just that, you know, this one's better. We have 2 different layers here that we can go on. We got an upper layer and a lower layer. I think right up ahead, yes, there's this fight with these drivers. Nia's level 13, she'll get the higher damage buff against these guys. Let's try it. Vulcus Driver. In a longer fight like this might even show Crossette strengths. Oh no, oh crap, I meant to switch my pouch item effects. Let me run away. I realized something 1 second too late is just my motto in life, isn't it? So some other good things about Crossette. Her level 2 special is a full party heal while also doing some really good damage in lots of hits. That can be an excellent one to use if you just don't need the potions anymore and need to do some big damage while healing all at the same time. And I also want to reiterate, Crossette's favorite items being in the desserts category is insanely good. It's just, she's everything good rolled into one. If you ever felt like the battle system wasn't coming naturally to you and like you just weren't getting something, Crossette can be an excellent training character. She's powerful in battle, it's kind of hard to fail with her, and the fact that she has that break art to show how important fusion combos are, even when you're just doing break, the fact that she does damage over time with her specials, her favorite items being very convenient, she is an excellent character. She has her own little gimmicks, you can get used to the timing on picking up HP potions whenever you're in between doing other things like specials. She's just all around very good. Pretty much everything you could ever want rolled into one character. Oh, we're still in the same fight. Okay, I'll enjoy having my buff still. Break. Look at how much this does. That was just a regular art. It hit for half his health when he's 2 levels higher than us. I'll do a special now. Level 1 special. That's that. Gonna grab even more potions. The fact that I probably haven't even hit the cap yet is just ridiculous. Potion art. Let's see this. That hit for almost half his health. Break art. He's gonna die. Boom! And look cool while doing it. Doing a nice backflip in the air to finish him off. It's like a spike but with your foot, so it's even cooler. Specials level 1+. That's actually not a terrible Ox Core for her. Is there anything else that I could do to really showcase her? I think that about covers it, but there's this guy over here, Sniping Brent, a unique monster. This is what I consider the first very truly difficult fight in this game. This guy's got a lot of health. No, get back here, get back here. Come and take your lumps, mister. You know what? I got a potion right now. We're killing this guy ever so slowly. I can go over here while he's purged. Let's auto attack. Start a fight with you. Come on, Nia, let's solo this, or let's not say we did, maybe. Go! Target this by hitting left on the D-pad. I can make it so that they all target the same enemy I do. I need Tora to take aggro right about now. Good. He's got a special used on him, so we'll go for break. Gonna cancel into my potion art again. That could land on somebody's head or land at my feet, that too. Heal up, please. Good healing art, there it is. We'll go for the volcano right now while she's, not gonna have break on him still. There we go, 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 go. Oh, nice. I gotta get my potions built up early in this fight before he gets his enraged status because I guarantee you that he definitely has one. I struggled on this enemy far too much to not be aware of that. Give me those two. Let's heal up. I'm generating a lot of aggro, but I don't care. Let's do break. Boom. Now, with the sorts of things that I've been achieving, it seems like Crosstalk would be totally overpowered and just an unstoppable machine. And yes, she can be. But her potion effect only lasts as long as she is still your active blade. If you ever have to switch off of her for any reason at all, you lose that effect. If you die, you lose that effect. If you have to be revived, of course. It's just, she does have that as a downside, so she's not particularly great when being controlled by the AI. So I would recommend playing as her if you're gonna use her, if you wanna use her optimally, or Nia's AI, actually. Each character's AI is a little bit different, and Nia focuses on blade combos above driver combos, where she'll stick with elements that answer the elements that the player's been using. The only override for this is whenever a character has a healer class, which Nia often does, they will override that to heal the player if they're currently low on HP. But if water ever comes up or she sees any reason to switch to Dromark, she'll just switch and automatically lose all that damage increase. Now you might be thinking, why don't I just, wait, this thing is called Don't Rogal? The species name is Rogal and it's called Don't Rogal. That's way funnier than it should be. There I go, losing my effect. Am I gonna lose to the regular enemy after I just hammered that boss? Come on, Nia, get up, get up, get out there. Swat some lice in the making, or whatever they say. Give me a special, Tora, please get up. He's doing quite well, actually. He doesn't really need our overpoweredness to deal with this. I didn't even remember what I was saying now. Hopefully I was finished with my thought because I got very distracted there for a minute. Rex, you take a, no, the potion's spawned, no, and I'm all the way over here. Okay, we did it, we did it. That was good. Go Shooting Star level 2, that's one of her specials. Alchemy Adept level 2 as well. Nia got an idea level up.
I'm getting stronger.
Right over by that fight, we got our tombstone. We have a collection point. We got a whole bunch of Tyrkin that are being terrorized by some Gormott. I don't really take kindly to that. You're not hurt, are you? Now Poppy and friends here, nothing to worry about. Help, help! If we don't do something, Norman is gonna die! Tora cannot bear to abandon people who need help. Leave it to Tora. Master Pon, such kindness, such hero-ponity. Star-crossed lovers. Well, I wouldn't really ship people with Tyrkin. Okay, I'll stop beating around the bush. We'll just go ahead and take care of it. What do you know? Another decently long fight, multiple enemies. Well, not really. This isn't a good example of Crosstalk's powers because Tyrkin tend to not have a lot of health. They're generally a strength and numbers type enemy, but not a whole lot of high stats on their own. They mainly just overwhelm by ganging up on you. Give me that. I really need to be waiting until later in my auto attack combo. I keep doing it on the first one because I'm impatient, and that's not really a good way to be. Kick it, there we go. Boom. And then here's level 1 special. Nice, blow down on all of them. With it being AoE, we were able to attack the group, so much for that not being a good showcase. Potions once again. I just realized I turned that off. Clicking the left stick to turn off the HUD in battle is kind of annoying. I do that by accident so much because it just gets so intense into such butt-clenching moments that I can't help but click the stick a little bit while I'm really enthusiastically groping the controller. That was like 4 creepy things in one sentence. I apologize that you had to hear that. No need for worry. Everything's sorted out. Thank you so much, but Norman is... I'm fine. I'm fine. Let's just keep going. What are you saying? With those wounds, we should go back to town and... What are you saying? We can't go back. But... Tora want more info. I guess asking you guys is our best shot. Thing is, our marriage has met with some opposition. Our only option was to elope, so we headed out to Uman Shipyard. We thought if we could rent a boat, we could leave Gormott behind. Oh, right. In the past, Morordain very nearly eradicated Rhiannon's ancestral clan. That's why my Da hates all Ardanians with a fiery passion. Not that Norman, or most Ardanians for that matter, had anything to do with that atrocity. And we love each other. Why would he deny our beautiful love? I can see where Rhiannon's parents are coming from, but... Norman, please stay with us. Please, you have to help him. With Tora on job, problem solved in no time. Oh, thank you. First, could you gather some shepherd's purses and Don hydrangeas? You'll find an apothecary called Nils in Torrigoth. He'll make us some medicine. Nils, he's my brother. He knows about our plan, so he should be happy to help. I'll try to keep Norman stable, but please hurry. Sorry to put you out like this. Rex, shall we get to work on this right away? With you by my side, Pyra, I'm up to any challenge. Going to Elysium and realizing our dream of stopping any potential coming wars is pretty important, but this is true love. True love is more important than all of the wars and Ardanian atrocities in history combined. Love is the answer to all the questions on your math test. Why even save the world if it doesn't have love in it?
Flora heals an aching soul.
Flora heals an aching soul. There's some flowers in there. Sunflower rogues, panda pansy, shepherd's purse. A lot of shepherd's perches, not any Dawn hydrangeas. We don't need to go anywhere after all. Dawn hydrangeas are a tricky collectible, and I'll show you exactly where these things can spawn in. I also want to tell you that, big surprise, the tutorial man was lying to you about something else. I haven't had a good opportunity to bring this up, but a while ago it was saying that you would have rare items only pop up if you had field skills that made those items spawn in. That's not entirely true. I think this might just be a wonky translation and isn't really the game's fault. So I'll give him a pass on this one. What it actually means is that if you have field skill for certain collectibles, sometimes more of that item will spawn in than would have otherwise, meaning that more chances to get a rare item come up, and thus you might get a rare item that you would not have gotten without the collectible. It makes it sound like it's necessary to have field skills to get rare items at all, but that's not it. There's that down there. Now we can get onto the upper path. That's a quad wing. Reminds me of death!
You're on.
I'm sure one killed me in a Let's Play at some point. Here I was thinking it'd be all cool if I stayed far away from it so I wouldn't get into a fight, but this is such a thin platform that I was gonna get in that anyway. I want to head over this way, because there's this isolated platform that you might have seen already. It's got a treasure trove on it and a collection point. Good, it left us alone. Before we go there, let's check this collection point. Probably just gonna be some rocks. No, some wood. Some petrified wood, okay? And down here, there's another quad wing in all of its axe-beaked majesty. This has a chance of giving us Dawn hydrangeas. There we go. And the treasure acquired is a common core crystal, bunch of money, 700, 600, good. Specials level 2+. Right next to that, on the opposite side of this great big ol' elderwood, is a field skill point. This needs probably wind mastery. Yep, wind mastery.
Engaged.
Hey, you're the boss.
So this is showing what a lot of people I know kind of see as a problem with this, the fact that field skills don't count unless they're the equipped blade, so you have to keep refrigerator shuffling your party. I can see why people wouldn't like that. It doesn't bother me too much because I feel like that encourages you to experiment with your team setup more than you would otherwise out of not wanting to switch it back. But I could also see some people saying that that's not a good solution. It's one of those things that doesn't really bother me too much, but I wouldn't really defend it either or, you know, disagree with you if you said it was wrong. Up on top is a heart-to-heart.
Master Pawn, Poppy have question.
Pursuit of learning is good thing. Ask anything and Tora will answer.
Cloud Sea clearly visible from here. Height of Cloud Sea is different at different times. Why height change?
Meme? Tora, let Rex answer that one.
Rex, why cloud height change?
Well, let's see now. And maybe it's easier if you compare it to the clouds in the sky. They come in all different shapes, right?
Some clouds very flat, other clouds big and fluffy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And the shape doesn't stay the same forever. The cloud sea is the same way. It's not always a flat surface. Sometimes it gets fluffed up. The height and shape of it isn't constant. It's always changing. Not suddenly like the weather, but gradually.
It's more likely than not to change overnight.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Very interesting.
Oh, but it's only the titans like this one and the more ordained titan that affect the cloud sea's height. Ones like the trade guild titan Gormott just float on the surface, so they don't affect it.
Makes lots of sense.
I guess that's about the extent of what I know.
Very much thanks, Rex. Poppy learn a lot. Rex must know lots of things. Poppy have even more questions to ask.
Oh, really? I don't know if I can answer everything.
Poppy! Try ask Dromark instead.
That's a good idea. I reckon Dromark is more knowledgeable than I am.
Oh, you flatter me. I'm no expert compared to our resident Titan.
What? Don't drag me into this.
I have no memories of the time before I bonded with my lady, after all.
That's no reason to throw me into the cooking pot. What am I supposed to say if Poppy asks, where do babies come from? Or something like that.
Tell her they are delivered by a flying Turkin.
That kind of quick thinking is why you're a better man for the job.
Ah, you overestimate me. Still, if the mighty Titan is not willing, I suppose we will have to rely on my lady instead.
Hold it, Dromark. I want no part in this mess.
Master Pawn, Poppy think Poppy already learned something.
Oh, learn what?
This what people mean when they talk about passing the buck.
Oh, they tried.
Should not bother Rex too much.
Okay then. Poppy leave questions there for now.
Thanks, Tora. I know quite a lot about the Cloud Sea because of my salvaging work, but I'm not so hot on general knowledge. I probably wouldn't have been able to answer anything else.
Don't worry, Rex. If you don't know the answer, there's always a chance that I will.
Thanks, Pyra.
And if even I don't know, we can still fall back on Azurda.
True enough. I've been around for quite a while, so I could most likely answer any questions Poppy might have. And there's Dromark as well. Between us, I'm sure we could find an answer to most questions.
You're not wrong there. If all of us work together, we can figure out pretty much anything.
I guess it's not just battle where teamwork is important.
Yeah.
It's been kind of funny seeing these scenes again, not only because I've forgotten some of the jokes and it's been great to witness them a second time, but I remember thinking that Dromark was super cool, and don't get me wrong, he is, but I didn't realize that he hasn't really done a whole lot. He probably is currently the character that has done the least amount of the characters in the party, so I remember him just being like the super cool guy that I just, you know, really, really liked and had a lot of good moments, and I wouldn't say that he's been boring or anything. I just kind of didn't remember that he was this subdued. Let's see, Moonmeat Banana, Sumpkin, Drawn Hydrangea. No. We got all that. We got some good cooking ingredients as well. And right, you guys aren't the Apothecary. Dude! Crossette is a female Shadow the Hedgehog. Just look at her. She's got fire jets in her shoes and everything, and she can float up top. Yeah! She's a female Shadow the Hedgehog. Please answer question of Tora. Yes, I am Rhiannon's brother. Has something happened? Let Tora explain. Oh, so she did try to run away in the end. I can make the medicine no problem. I just wonder if eloping is really the only way. I just want my sister to be happy, of course, but I can't convince myself that running is her best option. Hey, could I ask you a favor too? Now this I have to hear. While I prep the medicine, how about you go to our parents' house and hear them out? I do it myself, but, well, I can't. I get disinherited. If I show up, the whole thing might get even more muddled. Our Daw's a stubborn old goat, thick-headed as anything. Now our Ma, on the other hand, is less so. But she does generally side with him on everything. Leave it to us. We'll sort everything out. Thanks. They live in Grod Residential Zone. Right. I'll get to it then. I should have the medicine ready by the time you get back. We don't go down to Tora's house because it's the only thing on that level. We go to Garagorm's Arch and we go down the stairs because we know the area like good seasoned little Xenoblade veterans. It's always the better option to do this when anything is on this side, and I see a lot of people get that wrong. Just the fact that you can jump down these distances and it's usually pretty okay. Works out. Karis. I hope I'm getting these names right, by the way. I've never actually, like... Well, I have met a Rhiannon once, but they've never said their name out loud to me, and it was very brief, so... I've always been torn between Rhiannon and Rhiannon. If it's like, maybe like Shannon, I don't know. So you're Rhiannon's friends. Well, do you need something from us? So the thing is... Husband, win! It's terrible! Rhiannon's eloped and... Eloped! Just leave it. A daughter who would associate with an Ardanian is no daughter of mine. Do you realize you might never see Rhiannon again? She's already gone, hasn't she? Leave it, I say. Do you think she'll be happy like that? Running away from everything she's ever known? Do you not give a damn for your own child's happiness? Quiet! Of course I want her to be happy. But approve of her running around with an Ardanian? Bah! Over my dead body. You know what Ardanians did to this land, don't you? It's all in the past. It has nothing to do with the children of today. Even so, I'm not having it. Oh, you stubborn old fool. When Nils went to Mor Ardain to study medicine, you went and disinherited him too. But then you still sent Rhiannon to check on her brother, didn't you? Despite all you say, you do love them. I don't care how you dress it up. I'm not changing my mind. Even if it means never seeing my daughter again, I'll have no regrets. Pig-headed fool. This is awkward. What should we do? Rex! I've got nothing more to say. Go on, get out. You heard him right. My husband is stubborn, all right. With my help, they might be able to convince him, but it's all for nothing if they're not here. Sometimes I think if Rhiannon is happy with her life like this, maybe this is for the best. I don't know what to do. We've got nothing to talk about. Get out of my face. Whoa! What is she like? Oh my god! I was gonna jump around in his face and... What is like, Nia like farting in his face so hard that she's propelling herself upward for a few seconds and then repeating it on an endless loop? What? Oh my god. Oh, no. Okay, good. I can get out of this. Wow, I don't think he's... I can't help but feel my negotiation skills made things worse. Hey, welcome back. I just finished with the medicine. So, what did they say? So here's the thing. I see. Yep, still stubborn. It might just be because they worry about us, their kids. I don't really know what the right answer is here. Well, the future is a distant and murky thing, and nobody knows what it'll be. No time for this though, is there? Here, take this medicine to Rhiannon quickly. She'll know what to do with it. Good luck. You brought the medicine. Hear that, Norman? You'll be okay. Thank you. Right then, let's be off. Norman, are you sure you're ready? Yeah. Your care and the medicine seem to have worked. Don't overdo it, please. No, we have to push ourselves to get to more Ardain. What, is something wrong? This is an awfully big choice to make here. This is the first side quest where you really get to have a strong impact on the story. In all of these cases, I will be choosing the one that is generally seen as the better option. In cases where it's hard to distinguish that, I'll tell you. This one gives worse experience points and is less happy. Not telling her, letting her live in complete ignorance, gives more experience points, but worse items. In the immediate future, that is. Eventually, this will lead to better things. Have a nice life. Norman, we should get going soon. Indeed. Thank you for your help, friends. I cannot thank you properly here like this. If you ever come to More Ardain, please come and see us. Yes, then we'll be able to properly repay your kindness. We'll never forget what you did for us, I promise. Thanks again, we're in your debt. Looks like everything worked out. I don't know if I'd go that far, Rex, but we got a quest reward, so that's really all I ask out of life. Blade Combo Boost 1 and Affinity Max Barrier 1, effects that we're already familiar with, but still a good amount of EXP and whatnot. Now let's see what the other option was, after we see that we got some level 3 affinities, wow. I checked all these and it's a bunch of unknowns as well as a bunch of playing normally crap. You didn't even have your level 2 stuff, so you're really not gonna see much help here. Let's say honesty is the best policy in this timeline. You've met my mom and dad. Ugh, my stupid brother. So, what did they say then? So here's the thing. Say, Norman, we're going back to Torrigoth. Huh? If there's a chance of convincing them, we owe it to ourselves to try. I want all the best for you, and running away is not the best. But this might just be a ruse designed to lure me back. I really don't think my father will ever budge. What if he tries to keep me from ever seeing you again? Even if you're right, I don't think you could ever truly be happy knowing that you're making your family worry about you. Norman. Okay, let's head back to town. Thank you, Rhiannon. No, I'm sorry. Thank you for bringing the message, everyone. We'll give it one last try. Just know that we did all we could. Quite an abrupt quest resolution with the exact same items. If we go back to Torrigoth to talk to them after this, however, at certain times, they'll be out and about. You're the ones who helped us back there. Thank you. I think we made the right decision thanks to your help. Da was furious when he came back at first, but in the end, he actually approved of us getting married. I imagine me running away from home showed him just how serious I was about all this. I'm glad we worked up the courage to go back to Torrigoth and face them. Hey, thanks for visiting, and thanks for telling us about Rhiannon's family. Rhiannon's Da wasn't willing to talk to me before, but her mom managed to persuade him. She said if the two of us can be happy, then maybe that'll pave the way for our countries to live in harmony too. After that, I told them all about our plans and they approved of us getting married. You've helped us so much. With that done, we've made some decent progress into upper level left. I'd say we're about halfway? Yeah, I'd say about that. We did a lot of exploring. We saw all these big overhangs. We went salvaging. There was actually quite a lot to this place, despite how it's not as physically large as upper level right. We've come quite a long way. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 2, we're gonna continue our journey down Melnath's shoulder into the lower parts of the back to find Uman's ship over by the tail. See you guys then.